To register for a personal account, go to the PayKit Post website and click the Register button. When registering for a personal account for the first time, you need to fill in all the fields in the registration form and click the Register button. After clicking the Register button, an email with a link to confirm the registration will be sent to your specified email address. To complete the personal account registration, open the email and follow the link. After you follow the link, your personal account will be created. The personal account registration is now complete. After entering your password, your personal account will open. To select a tariff plan, click Profile, then Tariffs. Choose one of the available tariff plans. If your current balance is insufficient to pay for the tariff plan, you will be redirected to the top-up page. On the first tab of the Sales Statistics menu, you can see sales data such as average check or revenue, build charts by metrics, or view the top products. Next, let's look at directories, points of sale, and price levels. Price levels are needed to set different prices for a single product at different points of sale. To add a new price level, click the Create Price Level button. In the window that opens, enter a name, for example, retail, purchase, wholesale, etc., and click Create to confirm. Menu section, Directories, Counterparties, Employees. This directory is a list of users who will work at the cash desks. To add a new employee, follow these steps. Go to the Employees section and click the Add Employee Data button. Fill in all the mandatory fields on the form, marked with an asterisk. Click the Add Employee button to save the data. After clicking the Close button, the newly created employee will appear in the employee list. After an employee profile has been created, it can be modified. To do this, click on the three dots next to the relevant employee and select Edit. When editing the profile, you can change data such as basic information, passport details, address and contact information, directories, points of sale. To work with the points of sale directory, go to the Directories, Points of Sale section. Before creating points of sale for the first time, you must first enter the following data: price levels that will be active at this point of sale, employees, point of sale setting parameters, or the ECR settings code for displaying the main receipt printing parameters, as well as point of sale groups. To create a point of sale group, click the Create Group Plus button. In the form that opens, select the parent group and enter the name of the point of sale group. Then click the Create button. The next step is to create the point of sale itself. Select the group or subgroup of points of sale to which the new point will belong and click the Create Point of Sale Plus button. In the form that opens, fill in all the required fields. Point of sale name, point of sale group. This can be changed if necessary, price levels, and the employee in charge. Make sure the active switch is enabled and click Create to save. After this, select the group in which the point of sale was created again. It will appear in the center of the screen. Points of sale can be edited or deleted later by clicking the three dots next to their name. The next step is to create a new workstation. In the row with the point of sale's name, in the Actions column, click on the three dots and select the Workstations item. Next, click the New Workstation Plus button, fill in the mandatory fields on the form, and then click Create to save. Please note that you are charged for each workstation. After creating a cashier's workstation, you can proceed to configure receipt templates. To do this, click the three dots next to the workstation and click the Templates TCR Settings button. In the window that opens, enable the necessary switches. After switching to the Receipt tab, you can configure the receipt header and footer. To do this, select the required number of lines in the receipt header and footer and fill in the information. To save the template, click the Save button. Directories, counterparties, suppliers. Suppliers can be added in the Directories, Counterparties, Suppliers section. The program provides the ability not only to create new supplier profiles, but also to provisionally assign products to them with subsequent editing of this data. Linking products to suppliers is implemented for the convenience of cashiers when creating invoices at points of sale. Thanks to this, the cashier can select products both from the general list and from the list related to a specific supplier. In the suppliers directory, groups are implemented just as in other directories. To create a new supplier group, you need to press the Create Group Plus button, select the parent group, and enter a name. After that, press the Create button to save. After refreshing the page, the group will be displayed in the list of supplier groups. The next step will be to create a new supplier. To do this, you need to press the Add Supplier Plus button and fill in the fields marked with an asterisk. After filling in the mandatory fields to save the supplier's information, you need to press the Create and Close or Create buttons if you wish to continue entering the supplier's data. You will have the opportunity to edit the main attributes of the supplier, enter the supplier's contact details, or add contracts with the supplier. Directories, taxes, and fiscalization. Before creating a new product, the program needs to know which tax rate will be applied during its sale. Therefore, you should first go to the Directories, Taxes, and Fiscalization section, where you need to create a tax rate group and configure the corresponding tax rates. In the Tax Rates window, press the Create Tax Rate Plus button. In the form that opens, fill in the fields: tax rate name, for example, ABC, etc., and the tax rate. After filling in the fields, press the Create button. After that, go to the Tax Rate Group section. Next, press the Create Group Plus button. In the form that opens, specify the group name, for example, without VE or with V, etc. Select the appropriate tax rate and press the Create button. As a result of these actions, tax rates and corresponding tax rate groups will be created. Directories, products, currencies. The cloud system is multi-currency, which means that when paying at the checkout, it is possible to select payment in different currencies. A mandatory requirement when initially creating a currency is to specify its exchange rate relative to the default currency. There can only be one default currency, and its exchange rate must be equal to 1. Directories, products. This section is for working with products. In it, you can create product groups and individual product items, as well as search, view, and edit already created products and perform other related actions. Let's start the introduction by creating product groups. To do this, go to Directories, Products, press the Create Group Plus button. After that, in the form, enter the group name and, if necessary, select the parent group from the list. It is also possible to activate or deactivate a product group, as well as manage its display on the cashier's workstation by enabling or disabling the display as needed. The final step will be to press the Create button to save the product group. To add a new item, first select the group it will belong to. If necessary, this group can be changed later. Next, click the Add Item Plus button. After this, the item card will open and needs to be filled in. Specify the item name, the name by which the item can be found at the POS. Printed name, the name that will be displayed on the receipt. Select the type, regular item, prepared item, or collection. Print group number. The code will be assigned automatically. You can also add an image if you wish. When all the mandatory fields, those marked with an asterisk, are filled in, press the Next Step button. In the Attributes tab, Enable the parameters you need. Allow returns. If this option is active, the item can be returned at the checkout. Stock control. If enabled, the item will not be sold if it is not in stock at the point of sale. For this to work, stock control must also be enabled in the settings of the point of sale itself. Open price allows the seller to set the price directly at the point of sale. Use series. This function allows you to keep track of item series. For example, for shoes the series will be the size, and for newspapers the issue number. You can also select the main supplier for this item if needed. When all the settings are made, you need to press the Next Step button. In this window, we select the tax rate group under which the item will be sold. This is important so that the system correctly calculates taxes during a sale. Next, if necessary, you can specify the type of sales permit, that is, whether this item can be sold, and if so, under what conditions. For example, for strong alcohol, scanning an excise stamp is a mandatory condition. Also, if necessary, you can specify the UXT code. It's something like an item's passport in foreign economic activity. It shows what kind of item it is, which category it belongs to, and what tax or duty applies to it. After selecting the base unit of measurement for accounting, for example, kilogram, kg, you need to fill in the unit of measurement card. Here we specify the unit itself, pieces, and select the type, integer only if the item is sold only in whole units. A multiple of 25% when you can sell in quarters. Or fractional if the item can be sold in any quantity. For example, if you sell pet food, it can be sold in 1 kilogram packs and by weight, that is, fractionally. After creating a new unit of measurement, press Create, and then Next Step. Now let's move on to setting the prices for the item. Click the Create Price Plus button. We select one or more price levels that were created earlier, for example, retail or wholesale. Next, we select the appropriate unit of measurement. We specify the main price, and if the open price option was activated, then also the minimum and maximum price, within which the seller can change the item's cost. When all the necessary settings are complete, press the Create button to save the price. After the prices for all necessary price levels have been assigned, we move on by pressing the Next Step button. Now let's move on to adding a barcode. Click Add Barcode. We select the unit of measurement to which it will be linked. Next, we enter the barcode manually or press Generate. After that, we confirm the action with the Create button. When the item card is completely filled in, we press Create Item. After reloading the page, the item will appear in the item list. Before creating a prepared item, you need to add all the ingredients beforehand. For example, let's create 2 of them. Ingredients are added in the same way as regular items. We fill in the mandatory fields in the item card and press the Create Item button to save. We add the second ingredient in a similar way. Next, we proceed to create the prepared item itself. It is created using the same principle as a regular product, with one difference. In the product type field, select the value Manufactured Item. After creating the manufactured item, open its item card by double-clicking it, or via the Actions menu by clicking the 3 dots and selecting Edit Item. In the item card, go to the Composition (BOM) section where you add the required ingredients from the list. For each ingredient, specify the quantity used for 1 unit of the item. After adding all components, click Save. This completes the manufactured item creation process. Price revaluation documents are located in Documents greater than Trade greater than Revaluation. This section is designed for setting or changing product prices. It displays all created and posted documents, and also lets you create new revaluation documents or import them from other document types. To create a new revaluation document, click Add Revaluation. In the window that opens, fill in the following fields: document number, date, the price level at which the revaluation will be performed, and the date for the automatic application of the new prices. After filling it in, click the Add button. The next step is to add products to the revaluation document. This can be done through the product selection panel. You can add individual items as well as entire groups. There is also an option to add products by a selected supplier. Specify the prices for the selected products. If you want to return to editing later, click the Save button. The revaluation document will be saved, and you can continue working with it at any time. If the changes are ready to be applied, click the Post Without Confirmation button to finalize the revaluation. The next document we will look at is the goods receipt. To create a new document, go to the Documents menu, then Trade, and open the Receipts section. Click the Add Receipt button. In the window that appears, select the point of sale and the workstation to which the receipt will be posted. Next, select the product supplier and, if necessary, fill in any additional fields. After that, click the Create button. The next step is adding products to the document. To do this, use the Product Selection panel or Add Items by supplier. Specify the product quantity and purchase price if it was not specified earlier. After filling in the document, you can save it to continue editing later, post without confirmation to immediately apply the receipt at the point of sale, or send for confirmation to the cashier who will approve the goods after their actual receipt. This way, you can quickly and conveniently record the receipt of goods at the point of sale. There is also an option to do a bulk upload of re-evaluations and receipts. Let's look at how to perform a bulk upload using the example of a goods receipt. First, create a new receipt document and fill in all the necessary fields. Next, proceed to selecting products. Here, click the Upload from Crystal SX button, and then Download Template. The system will generate a template file. Open it and fill in all the mandatory fields. When the data is entered, save the file. Now return to the program, click Select XLSX file, and upload the prepared document. All products from the file will immediately appear on the screen. If everything is correct, click the Send button. Next, there are two options: Send, if the cashier needs to confirm the document at the POS, or Send without confirmation if confirmation is not required. Done. We have successfully uploaded the receipt from the XLSX file. The revaluation document follows the same principle. Write-off, posting, return to supplier, purchase order, and transfer documents are created using the same principle as the goods receipt document. To create one, click the Create Document button. Next, fill in the mandatory fields, select the point of sale, the workstation if necessary, and the supplier or recipient. Then, add the required goods via the selection panel or by supplier. After completing the document, click Save, Send, or Process without confirmation, depending on the chosen scenario. Thus, the creation of all trade documents in the system follows a single, clear algorithm. Now we will look at how the stocktake document works. It shows the status of stock at the point of sale at the time of the check. There are two types of stocktake, with a transfer of responsibility and without a transfer of responsibility. The check can be performed on the entire product range, individual product groups, or even just a few specific items. Importantly, if the stocktake involves a transfer of responsibility, The stock levels at the point of sale are updated according to the actual data. If there is no transfer of responsibility, the stock levels do not change, and the document only records the fact of the recount. Now, let's create a new stocktake document. To do this, go to the menu, Documents, Trade, Stocktake, and click the Add Stocktake Plus button. In the window that opens, you need to fill in the following: the document number, which is assigned automatically, the document date, select the point of sale and workstation, determine if the stocktake is with or without a transfer of responsibility, and the type of stocktake, full or partial. If a full stocktake is selected, after clicking the Create button, a window will appear with a list of all goods at the point of sale. When choosing a partial stocktake, you need to select the goods using the same principle as in other documents. Now, you need to enter the actual quantity for each item, and then confirm the document by clicking the Process Without Confirmation button. Done. The stocktake document has been created, saved, and processed. Users and their roles are created to provide access to all or specific functions of the back office. For example, we can create a manager role and grant them full rights to work in the system. To do this, go to the Role Settings menu and click the Add Role button. In the window that opens, we select which sections of the back office the user with this role will have access to. For example, creating new goods, editing data, viewing reports, and so on. In our example, we will grant access to all functions and name the role Manager. To finish, click the Create button. The role will then be saved and can be assigned to any user. After creating the roles, we proceed to adding users who need access to the PayKit back office. To do this, open the Users section and click the Add User button. In the window that appears, fill in all the mandatory fields: username, email, phone number, password, and we also select a previously created role. Once completed, click Create Done. The new user has been added. They will be granted access to functions according to the selected role. If you plan to add a large number of goods, use the Upload from File function. To do this, open the Processing section and select Upload Goods. Click the Download Template button and wait for the download to finish in your browser. Open the template in Excel and fill it in with your goods. Please note that all mandatory fields must be completed. Once completed, save the file in a convenient location and return to the back office to upload it. In the back office, click the Choose File button and find the file you just saved. After selecting it, click Open. A list of the goods from the file will appear on the screen. Carefully check that all the data is correct. If everything is filled incorrectly, click the Send button. Done. The products will be uploaded to the relevant categories in your account. The Reports section in the PayKit account is for creating and viewing key reports on the establishment's performance. Here you can view information about sales, movement of goods, stock balances, financial indicators, and other important analytics. To generate a report, select its type, set the required filters, for example, a period or product categories, and click the Apply button. The report will be generated automatically, and you can view it on the screen or save it for further analysis. Let's look at how reports are created using a sales report as an example. Go to the Reports section, then Sales Reports. We select the period for which we want to generate the report. You can also select a specific retail outlet or group of outlets. If necessary, use the filters to select a product group, supplier, or individual product items. After this, click the Create Report button. The finished report will appear on the screen, which can be saved for further analysis. Additionally, the report is automatically saved on the server. In the History section, you can always find previously generated reports. Other reports in this section are created using the same principle. You select the report type, set the necessary filters, click Create Report, and the system generates the report according to your parameters. Next section, the loyalty program and promotions. This section is for creating and managing various loyalty programs, as well as for adding discount cards. Let's start with that. Go to the Discount Cards subsection and click the Add Discount Card button. In the window that opens, select the card type, accumulative or standard discount. Next, enter the unique barcode of the card. Select the price level that will apply to this card and specify the client to whom it will be assigned. After filling in all the fields, click the Confirm button. The discount card has been successfully created and is ready for use. Let's look at how to create a loyalty program. To do this, go to the Loyalty Program Settings section and click the Create Program button. In the window that opens, enter the program name, the text for the receipt if needed, and a comment. Next, we select the reward type, for example, a percentage discount on the receipt, and specify the discount amount as a percentage. Now let's set up the conditions for the program to activate. Click Create Condition, enter its name, and in the Condition Object field, select Discount Cards. After this, click Edit and add the discount cards to which the promotion will apply. When all parameters are filled in, we click Save, then Create, and confirm again by clicking Create to finish creating the loyalty program. Done. The program is now active. When a discount card is scanned during a sale, a percentage discount will be automatically applied to the entire receipt according to the loyalty program settings.